Invisible hands were around him. He always saw a dark shadow. That dark shadow followed him and stepped on him as he slept. He was struggling to breathe. As a child, he struggled with nightmares. Every time he woke up, he was so scared and sweaty. When he told his father about that, his father's face turned pale. This was the cost that our family would bear forever. Before you were born, your brothers also died. On the 27th of November 1940, he was born at the United States, San Francisco in California. Because his father was an artist, he often moved houses. They moved to Hong Kong when he was 3 months old. There were a lot of people in Hong Kong who were jealous of him and who would abuse him. He was also health conscious. In the dream and even outside of the house, he always had to be cautious and afraid. As he got older, he was not the same anymore, as he always practiced sport to get back at his bully. He fought with everyone, got injuries in his neighborhood. He became famous as a bad boy at school. His father, Li Huai-cheng, said that, "Listen carefully, my son. Your grandfather had shown me where to bury him when he died. And he said that that land will become a noble land. Don't bury another body next to his body." I don't have much faith in these things. That's when your brother died, I buried him in that lawn. This may be the reason why your grandfather is still around us. I also had a big fight with a Chinese merchant group and was caused by a powerful sorcerer. I don't know which cause is the cause. Since your brother died, I feel that our family is under some kind of curse. His two elder brothers lost their lives at a young age. His father, who was initially disbelieving, was shocked when his elder son suddenly died at a young age. The cause is haunting them. His mother Grace was very worried about him, dressing up like a girl and called him Phoenix. No matter what the payment was, his dreams did not disappear. Demons and dark shadows caught up behind him. He lived by the cost. In 1950, he started acting in the movie The Kid when he was only 9 years old. He always dreamed about the causes. However, he was not discouraged by those dreams and trained to make his mind stronger. His school teachers were also disappointed when he fought too much in Hong Kong. His father always said that, "You were born in the very good dragon time, in the year of the dragon. So this must be the reason why the demons want to steal you away." His parents fled to the United States. He was 18 years old at the time and he had already made 20 films. He continued his study at the University of Washington in Seattle. While being in the US, the shadow that was bothering him began to give him more dreams. "Your father will die at the age of 64. You will not even live half of his life. I will kill you until the end of your generation." When he became an adult, he got a girlfriend called Linda, who is a teacher. At the time, America was very racist. Because he was an Oriental Chinese, Linda's parents disagreed. "I must become successful until I become famous in the world," he said. He was determined to try his best to become a Hollywood actor on par with Americans. "Linda, I'm a cursed person. Even if I die young, can you marry me, Linda?" Linda loved him so much and they married, and he tried so hard. He became a world-famous movie star. His name is Lee Jung-fan. A son was born and named as Brandon Lee. He was happy, which only lasted for 6 days. 6 days later, after the birth of his son, his father Li Huan-chun actually died at the age of 64 in 1965, February 7th. Grandfather and grandson were only allowed to meet for 6 days. When he turned 32, he thought he was going to die. In case he died, he himself started planning where he would be buried. He started life insurance for his wife and children in the US. He often said to his colleagues that if he died, he was stressed, and in addition to Linda, he dated with a Hong Kong actress. Later, he sometimes sweated profusely and became forgetful. At the time, he was in Hong Kong to finish the movie called Enter the Dragon and trying to shoot a new movie called Game of Death. The director who shot these two movies was his best friend Raymond Chow. A dark shadow came to the film set. He shouted a scream that the people on the set of the movie looked around in amazement as if they couldn't understand him. A lot of his fans were at the time who usually wear a yellow sport suit for the movie. Later, the yellow sport suit was sold for more than 100,000 US dollars, and the nunchaku used by him was auctioned for almost $50,000 at the time. In 1973, July 20, at 8:30 a.m. in Hong Kong, he woke up and did 45 minutes of sports. At 10:30 a.m., he met with his friends, the director, and he used a little hash. At the time, it was fashionable to chew hash leaf in Hong Kong. 1 hour later, he drove his Smart City car to an apartment, which was the house of his girlfriend called Betty Ding Bei, a 26-year-old Hong Kong actress. He had sex with the actress and they used hash again. At 6 p.m., the weather was so hot and he got a headache. At 7 p.m., when his friend called him, he said that he had a headache and he wanted to sleep for a while. The girlfriend gave him painkillers and he lay down on the bed of his girlfriend. At 7:45 p.m., his friends, including the director and the actor James Bond, were waiting for him. At 8:45 p.m., Betty called him and asked for help because she can't wake up him anymore. He was already dead and he was only 32 years old at the time. The fans who loved him had many comments upon his death. This is clearly an attack by the Chinese mafia. Some say maybe because of the hash, and others said that the actress don't want him to be famous. The girlfriend must have killed him. When Bruce Lee died, his son Brandon Lee was only 8 years old. Not long after his father died, son Brandon Lee dreamed of, "You must die like your father." Mother Linda was too afraid to stay. As Brandon grew up, he became famous like his father. He became a prominent movie star in the United States. In 1993, at the age of 28, Brandon Lee was mistakenly shot in the abdomen with a fake bullet while filming The Crow. On March 31, 1993, the Lee generation was over there. The mother Linda spoke to the media about the cause of the man and her son. The bodies of the father and son are together in the Lakeview Cemetery in Washington. His wife Linda is still alive today, together with her daughter Shannon, who is an actress in America. According to both Chinese and American concepts, when girls get married and have children, they were given the man's surname, so the cause will not touch their daughter. In 2018, the author consulted with a medical expert to find out scientifically why he died. The main reason why is because he injected a lot of steroid. At that time, medicine had not progressed, so they thought that injecting steroid would cure muscle pain. In late 1972, he started sweating profusely without knowing it was a side effect of steroids. The day when the actors tried to wake him up, he couldn't get up because of the side effect of steroids. The painkiller given by his girlfriend caused his body to overheat. The steroid-induced rash on his brain became worsened and he died. In 1993, a documentary was made about his cause, which was named as The Cause of the Dragon. Please like, subscribe, and click notification buttons for upcoming more exciting videos.